Howdy guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be filming episode 4 of the Forest Ponds series. So the last 3 episodes have been out at Kaipo Forest down south. We're in Mount Crawford Forest. Well, it's technically Mount Crawford Forest today. It's nice. Oh, if it wants to focus. Anyway, we're basically in the Forest Range area, and this ridge line here, we're just off Mawson Road. It's basically the boundary between the Torrens catchment and the Onkaparinga catchment. So out that way to the vaguely east is Onkaparinga catchment. And this way, sort of northwest, is the Torrens catchment. The pond we're going to be fishing today is in the Torrens catchment. This all used to be pine forest in here. I came through and logged about, I want to say 2 years ago now, 3 years maybe. So it's all a bit barren, but there is some patches of native forest in here. There's also like some good patches of orchids and stuff in here a little bit later in the season. But yeah, we're going to be wandering down here. We're going to be going down that way. And there's a little pond down here that's got redfin in it. Cheating a little bit because I do know that this one does contain fish. Catching them is a whole other thing, but yeah, stay with us and we'll get some fish this video for a change. Come a little bit further down the track and we got our first view of the pond down there. It's got water in it, which is a good sign. A lot of the dams I came past on the way in on private property were quite low, I guess because they've used them for irrigation for the orchards over the summer. This one's got some water in it. It is low, but there is water there. Over the summer, this pond has like a big patch of lily pads in it. I'm not sure if they're going to be down there. It's hard to see from here. Might be getting a bit late in the season for them. But yeah, it's a nice little pond, and we'll continue heading down. Alrighty, just getting down to the pond now. It's downhill all the way into this pond, so not breathing as hard as I was in the last videos. A little uphill treks to those ones. Nice day down here. I'm going to be fishing the bait finesse again. Same as the last few videos. I'll start on the hard body. It's always been a plastic sort of pond for me in the past. Looks like there might be a few lily pads going on. Water's pretty low, so the big patch might not be there. Oh, it is there. Okay. Be careful here because it's a little slippery. So this is a much deeper pond compared to the Kaipo ones. The water level is well down. I'm not actually sure that I've seen it this low before. But yeah, we've got some lily pads down here. And got a big patch of lily pads around here. I'm just going to watch my footing a little bit. This big tree in the water never used to be here. That's kind of happened since the forest was logged. But yeah, there's a big patch of lily pads over there as well. Alright, I might get set up in a somewhat open area. I have brought a tripod with me today, so we might get a bit more fishing footage. and we'll get to casting. I'm somewhat in the shot here, but we'll give this a go. We'll throw the hide around for a little bit, and then we might switch to a plastic. I think I'm going to switch to a plastic and I'll come back. Alrighty, so just like yesterday, you're probably not going to be able to see it. Or I should say just like last episode, which was from yesterday. We're fishing a little striped tiger 1.5 inch grub. This one's kind of like amber with green glitter in it. Yeah, we'll give that a go. I'm on a 1/20th head in here. It's a little bit more appropriate hook size. Obviously, being a pond in a forest, there's plenty of structure on the bottom. I think we might move around the bank a little bit and just try and get a different angle on it. Don't know how well I'm going to be in frame here, but got the tiny little redfin there. It's quite a small one for the lake, but or the pond, I should say. It's definitely much bigger than that in here. We'll keep trying. So I think we're going to change up to a bigger plastic. See if I can get that. I'm not looking at a screen here, but that's what we have been using. Hopefully it's on the screen. I might just go to like your standard 2.5 inch grub, but I'll still run it on a 1/20th head. And yeah, just see if we can attract some of the bigger fish in here. I have had fish to about 30 centimeters in here, so see how we go. Alrighty, I'm standing behind the camera here, but this is what we're switching to. It's like a, not even going to be able to see it, but it's Pro Lure 2.5 inch grub in watermelon. Yeah, I'm going to pick you up in a moment and we're just going to wander around to the corner there where it's a bit more open and I can get a bit more of a casting radius in. Alrighty, a bit easier to work with the camera here and still get myself in shot, so I'll wander around to the corner, have a cast and see if we can pick anything bigger up. a little impromptu break in the filming there. The joys of dealing with bait finesse, you get backlashes occasionally. Didn't lose any line, managed to get it out, but yeah, bit of a pain in the ass. Also put the lure on a snag, so gonna keep running the bigger grub. I've just popped it on a, well, you can see there, 1/12 ounce snake locks or snakehead jig, and I might try and get it in a bit closer to the snags, get a bit more bottom contact with a heavier jig head, although you don't get as much hang time in the water. But yeah, we're still gonna try and get a larger fish. The clay bank here is real slippery, so yeah. All right, I'm gonna put you back on the tripod and then we will continue fishing. I'm gonna keep persisting with the weedless. I'm probably silhouetted by the sun here, there's no point even trying to show you, but I'm just switched to a decoy weedless head, and I'm running a bait breath. Still a grub tail, but it's more of a worm. So yeah, we'll fling that around for a little bit. I don't really have much more time before I've got to head off, so see if we can pick up another fish. Alrighty guys, I reckon I'm going to call it there. It's been a bit of a rough session if I'm being honest. We got a couple of fish. There's a few people heading into the forest now. I don't really like filming when there's a lot of people around. But yeah, there's just so much structure in the water. I've just pinged off my leader. I can't really be bothered tying another one. I've got to start heading back to the car anyway. Didn't find any bigger fish today, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the way it goes sometimes. Yeah, as I say, I know there's some good fish in here, and we did find a couple of redfin. It's better than all the other videos so far. Yeah, I'm not sure how long this video has ended up being once I've edited it. Got a bit of footage to work through, but a lot of it's just me wandering around the bank, catching nothing, so we'll see. Anyways, I've got a few more ponds here in Mount Crawford to investigate in future episodes. So yeah, until then, I'll catch you later.